Let's talk about accounting outsourcing. For a lot of businesses, it's a total game changer. I mean, it promises to make you more efficient and give you access to incredible expertise, but, and this is a big but, it's a path that is absolutely filled with hidden traps. So today, we're going to break down how to navigate those pitfalls to unlock the real power of outsourcing. On paper, the promise is just incredible. The right outsourcing partner can seriously boost your efficiency, slash your operational costs, and, maybe best of all, give you access to a level of financial expertise you might not be able to afford in-house. It's really meant to be a powerful lever for growth. But here's the catch. A ton of US companies make this leap, and they end up stumbling, getting caught in a minefield of really costly errors. They lose out on all those benefits and honestly sometimes end up in a worse spot than when they started. So that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you tap into all that power without falling into the common pitfalls? Well, let's map out the strategy. Okay, so let's deconstruct the 5 most common mistakes that we see companies make over and over again. Because, understanding these traps is really the first step to building a strategy that's going to work from day one. First up, the big one, the most common temptation, just picking the absolute cheapest provider you can find. I mean, it seems logical, right? You're outsourcing to save money. But focusing only on that bottom line price is a classic rookie error that can cost you dearly. This is exactly where those hidden costs pop up. A cheap service often means you're getting poor accuracy, leaving you with financial reports you just can't trust. It can mean a total lack of compliance with US standards, painfully slow communication, and frustrating delays that just ripple across your entire business. So the key here is to shift your mindset. It's a huge deal. The smart move is to prioritize value over just cost. You've got to look for real expertise. Look for a proven track record. Remember, you're not just buying a service, you're investing in a reliable financial partner. All right, let's move on to our second pitfall, and it's a big one, a lack of clear communication. So many companies just fail to set up clear expectations, reporting structures, and communication rules right from the start, and that is exactly where things start to unravel. And when that communication breaks down, the problems just multiply. Tasks are misunderstood, which means you're doing rework, deadlines get missed, causing delays everywhere else, and the reports you get back can be inconsistent and unreliable, which kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? The fix here is really twofold. First, you have to establish a structured communication plan. Who talks to whom? How often? What's the protocol for questions? Second, think about geography. Nearshore providers often work in similar time zones, and that allows for real-time collaboration that can solve problems in an instant. All right, mistake number 3 is a really critical misunderstanding about roles. Some folks think an outsourced team is a total replacement for their entire internal accounting staff. And let me tell you, that assumption is not just wrong, it's downright dangerous. You see, the ideal setup looks something like this. Your in-house team, your controller, your accounting manager, they focus on the high-level stuff, strategy and oversight. They maintain control. Meanwhile, the outsource team becomes the master of execution, handling all those routine transactions with maximum efficiency. It's a partnership, not a replacement. Now, this next mistake can have some really serious legal consequences. Ignoring compliance. If you partner with a firm that doesn't strictly follow US accounting standards, we're talking about things like GAAP, you're putting your entire company at risk. This is absolutely non-negotiable. And whenever we talk about sharing financial data, a huge question immediately pops into mind. Is it secure? How can you possibly be sure your company's most sensitive information is protected when it's being handled by a team somewhere else? It's a fair question, and here's the simple answer. Reputable professional firms take this incredibly seriously. They use strict encryption for all their data, they operate on secure servers, and they put in place something called role-based access controls. That just means only the people who absolutely need to see specific data can actually get to it. And our final common mistake is treating outsourcing like it's just a simple transaction, instead of what it really is, an integration. See, you aren't just hiring a vendor. You are integrating a brand new team directly into your company's daily operations and workflows. And if you fail to plan for that integration, the result is just friction. You get these clunky, inefficient workflows. You get constant miscommunication between your in-house and outsourced teams. And worst of all, you get duplicated effort, which completely blows up the cost and efficiency goals you had in the first place.
Okay, so we've torn apart the problems. Now let's pivot to the solution. This is your proactive, 5-step playbook to make sure you do this the right way, strategically and successfully.
Let's just walk through this playbook real quick. 1. Evaluate value, not just the price tag. 2. Establish crystal clear communication channels right from the get-go. 3. Define every single role to get rid of any confusion. 4. Verify their compliance expertise. Don't just take their word for it, check. And 5. Create a detailed integration plan before the transition even begins. This checklist right here, this is your path to avoiding every single mistake we just talked about. And when you follow that playbook, believe me, the payoff is so much more than just saving a little bit of money. You move way beyond simple cost cutting and into true strategic value for your business. This is the end game. You get accurate, compliant financial reporting that you can actually trust. You get efficient workflows and seamless integrations. You get cost savings without sacrificing quality. And this is the real kicker. You get real-time insights to make better business decisions and the scalability to handle whatever growth comes your way. This is what transforms your accounting function from just a cost center into a powerful strategic asset. So we'll leave you with this one question to think about. Is your outsourcing plan just another line item to cut costs? Or is it a strategic investment designed to fuel your company's growth? The answer to that question is going to make all the difference.